Oh, it's just straight up down.
Like Twitch wholesale?
No, your stream.
I mean, yeah, that's what I expected when they said, like...
Oh, wait, we back now? We back now? Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh, man, what is up with this fucking sorcery? Test 1, 2, there it is. Just to check a desync, I don't know, say lobotomy when you hear this. Okay, so we actually pretty well succinct. Anyway, let's, continue on. Don't worry, I won't touch anything. I'm just going to take a look around, like a proper doctor. By the way, what's your birthday and social security number? I feel like I'm gonna need those numbers.
I'm gonna also need the numbers on the front and back of your credit card for no particular reason.
Mr. Immortel, huh? The angel? Again I say, Ice Pick Lodge, please, I'm begging you. I will probably buy every poster. This shit rules. Even this awful thing. Okay, where was the patient diagnoses objective? Oh, it's in the middle of a plague district. Let's equip some matches. Where's the way out? Oh, boy. This is gonna be nerve-wracking. On this day, Daniil decided to be a doctor. Oh, the torches are already alive here. Oh, nope, they're not. That was weird!
This town has gone mad.
Isn't this the noise I should be looking for?
Hey, what was that?
That was an unfortunate victim. Oh, right, I gotta figure out where this guy's house is, too. Oh, what
Please,
the hell?
You just walk right now. Oh.
Go, go, go! Oh, I'm getting punched. What?
I'm down, yeah.
Oh, I'm just dead. What happened?
What the fuck?
I think I was at half health because of my heart condition. What? Oh, man. Yeah, I thought that was a sample. That's why I thought it was okay to do that.
Pretty sure it was, but you just probably...
No, I think the sample is
it.
bigger in retrospect.
Oh yeah, the samples are flowers.
Yeah.
Luckily, this game auto-saves constantly.
The question is, what's my punishment for fucking up that way?
Damn. What a thing to imagine.
You lost some amalgam, that's what.
Ah, okay.
Saying I know a secret technique?
We're not in dire need yet. It's not day 13 on the Haru specs.
I know, I'm just saying. I know secret techniques.
I could swear I heard the funny noise that a barnacle is that the thing is nearby, but I'm not seeing it. But this fog
on the other side of the house.
There is no Shabnak.
Someone's toying with me.
Now my homies love the Shabnak-a-doo.
Oh, I'm fucked. I'm cooked.
I don't know what you did to offend her.
Claim she didn't exist. She's very sensitive about that, you know.
I mean, I would also be sensitive about being told I don't exist.
Why can't
I already came through here.
Yeah, but I don't think I kicked the trash can, did I?
I don't know if you can during the plague.
No, you can't, because I saw one off on the horizon. Oh, right. We were near here. That's why I was... Yep, this is the place. Also, after punching me, she's kind of fucked off. Hey, fuck you.
It's more honest now.
Just constant reminders of what I need to do to myself.
Yeah, like become manic.
Why do we have to break mirrors? So, in order to do time crimes, we need a currency called amalgam. And we have determined that amalgam is basically time leaking out of us, but mirrors hold time from alternate realities of us. So, we just punch a mirror and leak some of that time back into us.
Basically stealing time from yourself.
Yep.
I can't believe we're committing time fraud.
Kill the future to build the past. Damn, this mirror's already punched. I just mopped that floor and now you're walking all over it. It took forever to scrub clean, you know? Apologies, I'm not very good at walking... Oh wait, hang on. Look at this devastation. Impressive. How did it even happen? Stop with the clowning, will you? First he's turning the bathroom upside down. It's only one for all these apartments. People wash their kids here and take their own baths on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They keep it clean. And now here's you with your remarks. Bet you're a palaphilate, aren't you? He's in the hospital right now under observation. I'm here to figure out how he got sick. So he's in the hospital, perhaps for the best. I'm taking the bathroom is his handiwork? Yes. Is he often this out of control? What kind of person this is typical of is an easy guess. You often get this with drunks. One moment he sits there quietly, and then he's delirious all of a sudden. With all this ruckus and mess, it's at least he didn't punch anyone out. I interviewed Fia, and he said he stayed away from alcohol. He didn't drink before, but go ahead and look out that window. The town's falling to pieces. It's enough to make a saint start drinking. It's like people have gone crazy. Some grabbed a bottle, some grabbed a knife. It's hard to stay human. Everyone's inner beast is looking to break out. So are you certain that Fiat trashed the police in a drunken haze, or is that what you're assuming? I think the stream just split my archive in two. Because I noticed I've been streaming for 8 hours. Yep, it's saying I streamed for 8 hours now, so I can't rely on that. Or 8 minutes now, so I can't rely on that.
He says 9 minutes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. So I gotta look at my OBS time to make sure I know where I'm at. Well, what do you think happened? He didn't just trash the shared bathroom. He was sick all over it. The place is a mess. I thought I'd never get it clean. Do you know what it's like to mop up someone else's vomit? How would a smart dresser like you know that, eh?
I know what it's like. I have a cat.
I actually had to clean up a fucking hairball in my driveway today because one of the strays decided to just vomit right on our driveway.
Yum!
He vomited. That's what matters. It's a symptom he hasn't noted before. Have you figured out...
Honestly, this is where I came in during the demo stream.
Yeah, where we determined what the actual diagnosis is, we are going to hold to our chest for people that have decided to skip episode 0 for whatever reason.
No, I mean, it's great, because once you learn one symptom, if you know anything, you immediately know what it is.
Yep. I own a French bulldog, so vomit happens. I figured that'd be just dog things, because my dog also used to do that. Is there anything else you can tell me about Filat? Do you happen to know any illnesses he had in the past, chronic or acute, whatever you remember? No, the man was never sick, strong and tough as a cart horse. And I mean, I could easily imagine him pulling an actual cart. That's why they hired him to guard the Olmiski meat cannery back in the day. You two talk more often at that time, right? If you ask me, he may be built for the job, but it's not a job for him. The termitiary needs security to make sure the steppe brutes aren't beating about town, but he was getting sentimental about them. That's why he and I fell out. We argued whether worms and herb bribes were our equals. Some security guard. He argued with me too about whether it's right to keep people locked up in the face of a looming epidemic, about whether people should be isolated for their own good. If I did not have a significant backlog, I would buy this game and play it. Should I be the person to play this game in order... Should I be that person and play this game in order, asking for how frustrating to get? Oh, that is a difficult question to ask me specifically. As someone who has endured Pathologic 1 and played Pathologic 2 and has streamed Pathologic 3, I personally say you do not need to play Pathologic 1. It provides a lot of insights that are going into the effects of Pathologic 2 and 3, but it's not ultimately necessary. However, and I say this with all the love in the world, play Pathologic 1. Suffer like I have.
Ish, I'd say remake in, like, the strongest of air quotes.
It is hard to say because the plots are only vaguely similar. Like, the plot beats are...
Yeah, no.
That's why I say you don't really have to play Pathologic 1 for 2 and 3.
You should play 2 at a minimum, though.
Yeah, 2 absolutely, because that is the new idea that Ice Pick Lodge has after, what, 10, 15 years of game development in between Pathologic 1 and 2?
Something like.
However, I am of the opinion that playing 1 should be done to your tolerances to have more of an appreciation of 2 and 3. Because there have been little moments in these games where I've been like, oh, hey, I recognize that from the first. It's fucking great.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this one, Grease Lightning. Fear and Hunger and Look Outside are infinitely more playable than Pathologic 1.
Agreed, but also I don't think Look Outside is a suffering simulator, personally.
No, it's pretty simple.
Fear and Hunger, though, absolutely. That was the kind of thing I got my fucking kicks on, was trying to fucking solve that game.
I was gonna say, like, I've been doing some real bullshit in Look Outside, and even then, it's not been hard.
You die very easily. I never... Well, I died 3 times, not including the gag one everybody does. Either way, I think all games are worth playing in their own right. Just know that playing Pathologic 1 will be like chewing on styrofoam.
It's really hard to go back to.
What a thing to say. Stop trying to confuse me. I don't have that time to pick your philosophizing apart. I got a bathroom
I would
to clean.
say...
Go ahead.
I would say, at the very least, though, play 2. Because the other issue with 1 is its translation is really bad.
It depends on the Pathologic 1 you get. Because I thought...
Oh, did the HD release fix it?
It fixes, let's say, 80% of it. There is still a lot of incomprehensible garbage about it. But the plot beats are comprehensible. It's just the details that get tricky. And yeah, curse mode is the one where it's just like, yeah, you fucking die super easily. But that
I argue even in curse mode, it's mostly just the early game that's the real bitch, and some of the mid game.
Philip got into philosophizing too, and destroyed our friendship and made him an alcoholic. There's no good in that. Where is this room? I'd like to take a look before I go. It's further down the
I
hallway.
mean, it's that ish. You're basically kind of always pressed for time, but also it just kind of sucks to play. Like, as a game.
It is the era of Ice Pick Lodge where they felt the message was more important than a positive gameplay experience.
Which is fine, but it's also just not good to play.
Yeah, like, try to do fist fighting in that game. Boy, howdy. It's further down the hallway. Here's the key. I've got work to do. Been breaking my back for half a day here. And whose fault is it? A fool who's a drunk. Poor soul. You've been very helpful. What was one of the things she brought up? Vomiting was the one, wasn't it?
Yep, vomiting.
Why is dystrophy highlighted? Oh, that's why. Because for some reason this is highlighted. Oh no, wait, I'm looking at Luda. I was wondering what was going on here. Belching? Nausea and vomiting. That's the one we're looking at. As for the other ones,
yeah.
Well, we'll discuss that later. As we go into his room and find... Huh.
Got your ass.
Interesting. What do they do here?
Look around.
He lets neighbor think she's an alcoholic and talks to himself. Maybe he's hallucinating? Nurse playing tricks. It's just a doll. I thought someone else was here. Is it changed for playthrough? Let's just say the demo has changed some things for for a bit.
Also, your apathy's starting to get high.
It's fine, I'll kick a dumpster later. Or drink some strychnine. Interesting that those aren't highlighted either.
Look at the things that are highlighted.
The only thing that's really highlighted is this. What a mess. Food's gone bad and has been since last month. Who would eat something like this? Perhaps he was so weak he couldn't even throw out rotten food?
No, that's... You drew the wrong conclusion there, buddy.
There were no right conclusions there based on what we know.
One of them looked more right.
Could have been hiding a serious ailment. He was taking some kind of medicine after all. What's this? A compress? Bringing down a fever? But he didn't complain about a fever. He was worse off than he told me. By the way, Philia could have additionally harmed himself with rotten food. Okay, completely he had to mop up vomit. There's a main problem with the unsanitary conditions that it attracts pests. A mousetrap. Mice and rats are carriers of many mysterious diseases. Ha ha! Oh, tricky bastards! Sayabanda, Erdem. Well, this is news. The neighbor told me Filat lived alone. So, I feel like, because we played the demo, I stumbled upon a route that we were supposed to have grilled Filat on a while ago intentionally. By Shiagarga, Bikanab, you're angry? Shiyun Ibshe. Barbasik some ego, kia non intelligo ul. What? Yes, that's much better. Who might you be? So, Ish, initially, if you remember the demo, we had interrogated this kid before, but when we first went into here, the kid was missing and a doll was there. However, when we did the proper examination and we discovered the mousetrap, the kid appeared out of nowhere. I got nowhere to go. Don't kick me out, Erdim. I heard a loud breaking of wood.
It wasn't breaking of wood, more like the switching of a slide.
Yeah. Though breaking of wood might be indicative of something else.
Oh, a shithead?
Hard to say. I didn't notice it, so I don't think that's the case. I feel like if somebody was mentioning it past the mic, it would have been different. But take time to stretch. I've actually been stretching like intermittently in between frames because my shoulder is fucking dying.
Yeah, as I said, it was more like the switching of a slide.
Drink water too. Not going back to the Warren. Oh, you're from the Termituary. You're just who I need. You people call it the Termituary. Idahami Hirin, you smell like danger. Polish Bilash, go your own way. Will you tell me what's in there then, in detail, please? People are there, Katang. What else do you want? We live there. How did you get past the guards? I'll tell you, just let me go. There is a crawl hole out of the Warren. Akaifilat watches it. Help me go around the angry guards. Terename Abarba. None of these options seem like a nice thing to say to him. This is so fucked. I'll go with the one that's less accusatory. What's inside that place? Please give me the full details. My patience and time are running out. When you first came in, there was a wood breaking noise. You're right, actually. There was an odd noise when we turned to see the doll. Midin Uyug. Harogyub. So, Filat took you in? The hallucination was you? It was you he was talking to in the night, not voice in his head? Akai Filat took in, hid, sheltered, so no one sees. No one returns me to the Warren. Be kohodoro biar kugurugeb. Talked quietly. Zelig nohon iza sherneb, so no one hears. Well, your neighbor heard anyway, but don't worry. She thought Fleelat was out of his mind. If you keep quiet, she won't notice you. Where is Akai Filat? Yumbolub. Bolahob. How is he? He's in the hospital. He's ill. I'm a doctor and I need to find out what he's ill with. Will you help me? I will. Namba tigili yitrab. Akai Filat sickens. I saw it. There's something rotten on the table. Did you eat it? Is this what made Filat vomit? Hungry. We needed it. Mingi gihai. Akai Filat's not rich booze. Not rich. Booze Vod pays the guards so little. Karu. Was enough for one. Not enough with me. Hard to feed two. Akai Filat walked. Looked for cheap food. They cheated. Sold rottens. Mukilnid. I kind of actually really like this spin on things. I don't know if it was ever elucidated in the original Pathologic, but when you're in 2, Vlad doesn't seem explicitly like a monster like this. Mainly because he's helping you as the Haruspecs, so your viewpoint is sort of adjusted in a way to where you don't see the actual problems that is happening at the Termitory. Meanwhile, Dankoski, a outsider in this whole situation, is I'm guessing an impartial party, so people feel more open to say, yeah, Vlad kinda sucks, doesn't pay his workers well at all whatsoever. So, did he eat the rotten stuff or did he not? Did he get sick from food poisoning? This is scary. Be a gob. Never thought to eat the rot. Even a kai for what forbade. Then his hunger came, crazy like. This Xen grabbed everything, gobbled everything I took. I took away, hid, told him bad, rotten, will hurt. He didn't listen, like possessed, some hungry beast. Not just because he's helping the Haruspecs, but because he grew up here and was already used to the Termitory's deal being what it was. That too. That's a good point.
Sudden hunger.
Should I add bulimia to the symptoms? Never saw a man wolf bad food like that. Inzicte. I found some pills. What are these? Who's taking them? We don't use these in the steppe. Bibata Bakir Medengub. Akaifalat said that they're so the head doesn't ache. These rags on the bed look like they were using a compress to bind something hot or cold over an injury. Do you know anything about that? I do. In a hind Elgeng. Akaifalat was hot, tossed and turned. I put cold on him. So he had a fever and he didn't mention it during the interview. Tere Ediggi? I worry for him. What's with this mousetrap? Is it just in case or are there actually mice in this place? Alone Kulganubd. Kire, lots of them. Bold, walk here like it's their home. Mice and rats spread disease. A diagnosis is coming to mind, but I need to double check. Townsfolk live in houses. Call us beasts. Cleaner in the steppe. Better. They know nothing. Does Filat drink? Vodka, wine? No steppe herb infusions of yours? First glance, I can't see a single bottle. Not a drop. Strict on himself. Doesn't allow me neither. Yeah, he wasn't lying then, so the vein problem must be from standing up at work and not from drinking. So how else can I help? Say Filat Irim. Be Shamha. So, mice, headache, fever, hunger, and the vomiting, skin reddening, the veins are ruled out. What happened in the bathroom? The neighbors say Filat drunkenly... No, he doesn't drink! We're a Kenner. He'd eaten bad food, couldn't keep it down, didn't want to make a mess in here, so he went where he could do it. And there's... Jan, water's there, for washing. Like Filat said water scared him. Heard the dripping, went crazy. Can a man be scared of water, Adim? Jan is life.
So yes, if you know anything about anything, you know what this is.
And I apparently don't know anything about rabies, because, like, that was the big revelation. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the biggest symptoms that gives it away. But he's already dead.
Yeah, because, like, the big thing about rabies is that the moment symptoms appear, your brain is already, like, fucking cored out.
Not cored out, but there's no going back.
So what did we disprove? The vein damage was one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was nausea and vomiting one?
No, that wasn't.
And
But we do have bulimia. We know bulimia.
Was it bulimia? I thought it was something else. I thought it
bulimia is when he was binging, eating all the food. Bulimia is one of the symptoms.
No, bulimia was... I'm pretty sure bulimia wasn't one. Because we didn't click that off in the demo. I'm trying to remember...
No, bulimia is one. It's binging.
Right now I'm trying to find the big... Here we go, hydrophobia. is there too. 'Cause did we determine it was
Yeah.
neuropathia and epidemica?
Yeah. But, yeah, bulimia is one of the things.
Yeah, I noticed that, which is weird because they made it sound like bulimia was an incidental thing. That's why I was insistent that that wasn't the case. However, it's still browned out, so what's the outlier? Is it the loss of coordination? Yeah, nothing else has hydrophobia. It has to be that.
Yeah, it's the neuropathia epidemica.
It's just that it wasn't highlighted, so I was trying to, like, you know... You're missing the fever. Oh, yeah, good call.
Well,
The big...
Blaze, the vaccine for rabies has to be done before you start showing symptoms.
Yeah, because symptoms don't show up until major damage has been done.
Because it latches onto your nervous system. So if you start showing symptoms, there's no going back.
The question is, do we lock in the... Well, we have to we lock in the diagnosis now because there's only one thing that has hydrophobia, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
The results...
Hey, did you mark down the fever?
Yes. We technically didn't need to mark down the fever, however, it helps to further confirm the diagnoses. Well,
Yeah, exactly, Ish. Even if you don't think you have rabies, if you got bit by an animal, then get the vaccines anyway.
What is it, Doctor? Is Filat doing badly? Shrunk himself to death's door, did he? I've already made my diagnosis. The rest is none of your concern. But do be so kind as to get yourself checked out for the sand pest as well. The moment I heard it, he was talking to himself all night long, I knew right away I'd never see my old neighbor again. Such a horrifying sign. Yes, you're very observant. Nothing gets past you. But now you can finally relax. Filat is in the hospital, and I'll do what I can for him. Yeah. Sometimes, you don't explore every other pathway. Sometimes you just let shit pass. Like a poor innocent kid that doesn't want to get stuck in a fucking cauldron of death.
On the top rope.
Oh, shit. I wonder if we could find the sample within here. Oh, fuck. Trying to get punched. Also, I think we have a lot of these. It says 6 in the evening for the results, right? Oh, I really need some stimulants. Wow. And not a trash can in sight to kick. Well, Strychnine, my good friend, down the hatch you go. Yeah, let's chase it with some taurine as well.
I mean, immunity from rabies vaccines are pretty long-lasting. It's, rabies vaccines are expensive.
Where haven't I looked for the thing? I'm hoping to find one because it'll allow us to...
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Now, even if you haven't been bit, you should get a vaccine if you're dealing with animals that might be at risk a lot. But otherwise, it's just expensive. Because, like, it's a full round of treatments. If memory serves.
I don't think I'm finding a thing this evening.
Pretty sure Blaze.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I think I just gotta get the fuck out of here. I think finding a sample is too risky at this juncture.
Your day doesn't have a whole lot of time left anyway, so I don't think it really matters.
My first lap of the day, you mean?
Sure. You can always get it on another day.
It's safe here, for now.
It was
But my
quiet.
heart,
Apparently
though...
almost.
What's that?
What about your heart?
My heart is bleeding as I go super fast. Zoom!
Who's
Fuck.
staring at me through the looking glass?
Fuck these mirrors. Ah! Daniil
Hell yeah, Selnar.
Dankowski, no lunatic going around punching hello.
Is that the executor?
It is an executor, yes. Orderly number
No, the
30.
executor. The executor is one person.
Orderly number 33 reporting for the emergency command. That is to say, I am reporting for duty. I am number 33. What news from the hospital, 33? I brought treatment results for those unfortunate souls you examined today. Luta, Finch, and one more. I've forgotten the third. What's wrong with me? But you have everything in the papers. We'll be leaving papers like this every evening. Reports, charts, posthumous notes. What's this business about posthumous notes? I'm certain my patients were supposed to survive. Perhaps I mixed things up. Perhaps they're letters of gratitude. You'd better take a look at yourself. Who knows how tangled my thoughts got under this mask. That's why we're keeping written documentation, Doctor. Good, good. I, too, can barely keep track of what happened yesterday, or tomorrow, or today, again. All diagnoses are correct. The town will receive an effective vaccine for at least today. All that remains is the decree.
Yeah, now you get a vaccination decree. Congrats. You took it.
Well, I'm trying to loot something is what I'm trying to do. Because I need to reload the prototype. See, that one's kind of a given for us because we did the demo, so we had an idea of what to do. It's just that they threw a curveball at us at one point.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just a good way to show you, be fucking careful, jackass.
Yeah, like, never take anything at face value. Also, be ready to lie. So I do have to change my, my decrees. I think protection from Shabnak's probably a good idea to change. Oh. Oh, I have to change everything, because I don't have resources here.
Yeah, you finally found the orderly limit.
So experimental vaccine, day 4. That's going to leave us with 10 orderlies to work with. And a lot of unrest. So we should be focusing on unrest then. Which I think this is the best we could get rid of. Stopping clocks is the funniest thing to me.
I mean, you haven't hit the 100 line, so you're fine for now.
Yeah. Just checking to make sure, because unrest is unrest.
And so help me if chat makes the same fucking joke they made last time I said that.
Oh, they will. We are not, if anything, predictable creatures. I think I might have enough time to talk to the Canes.
Thank you, Ish.
Yeah, this is what happens when you stop time, and I don't know if this actually affects things. Does unrest make it harder to work with people? It creates danger zones where people will come at you with knives and stab you to death. Is it this one? Yes. Oh, what is happening here?
An umbilical cord connects the Earth and the cosmos. It is a ladder, a spring, a bowstring. It
What a
is you.
statement.
What do you mean it's him?
Oh, he's claiming that the Bachelor is a umbilical cord that connects the Earth with the cosmos. Bachelor, you have arrived at the most opportune moment. Would you mind helping me to resolve a matter of some complexity, so to speak? Please hear the accusation and lend your mind to the weighing of a verdict. I'm not sure that's reasonable. I have no experience with legal matters. Experience is a rather relative thing. You seek to understand Simon, do you not? If so, it will be instructive for you to put yourself in his place. Simon was particularly interested in trials where law came into conflict with justice.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, my favorite kind!
Very well. I guess I'm ready. Excellent. Then let us proceed. Look upon this young man. By the letter of the law, his fate is the gallows. He's just a child. He killed his old man, slit it with a knife. Is there any evidence beside your word? Wasn't his real father. Maybe said the man picked the boy up off the street about 3 years back. Took pity on the beggar, fed him, and taught him carpentry. But the boy turned out to be wild, climbing through neighbors' windows, stealing shiny things like a damn magpie, dragging his loot home. The father tried raising him with words, with a rod, but it didn't work. Yesterday, the whole thing ended with a knife to the throat. Poor bastard. Are you serious? Did your father beat you, kid? He won't answer. Seems he's mute. Don't talk at all. You see, Bachelor, even now you are moving away from the law and beginning to look for nuance. Think about what think about why you are doing so. To ease your conscience, perhaps? To act strictly in accordance with the law would be too cruel, would it not? And if he did beat him, so what? He was right to, wasn't he? The boy don't understand kindness. To pass judgment, one must see the whole picture. What? You feel sorry for the little savage? What about the man? Don't you feel sorry for him? Let this one go, tomorrow he'll climb through another window and slit someone else's throat. And it'll be on you! Why are you so certain he's the murderer? Whole damn street heard it. Heard the screams, the man was yelling, saying how dare he speak to him like that. And there was the crash, the whole flat was turned upside down. Are you certain those were his exact words? We're playing the game of telephone here, man. Of course I am. Question all the neighbors.
Look, man, there are few things as unreliable as witness testimony.
It is one of, like, the things they're trying to phase out of investigations, isn't it? Because there's a funny...
I don't know, man.
Because there's a funny thing about witness testimonies in that some people want to become witnesses.
Well, there's also the fact that memory is unreliable, and very frequently people misremember things,
Yeah,
claiming to be fact,
absolutely.
which is why a lot of people of color tend to get in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot. Also, the secret is the only really damning thing in any investigation is DNA evidence.
Yeah. So, according to you, the father said, "How dare you speak to me like that to a boy, by who your own account does not speak?" That's why he was trying to run, if he's innocent. Then why was he trying to run if he was innocent? Would an innocent man run?
Yes.
Yes.
It's called panic.
Think, Bachelor, but not about yourself, not the case. You probe the accusation for weakness, but why? I want you to look at yourself from the outside and answer this question. What is driving you now? A thirst for justice or compassion? There can be no justice without compassion. Simon said that compassion is a double-edged sword. Compassion leads to doubt, and doubt may lead to error. I've never heard compassion described as a sword. That was his gift. He could see beyond dilemmas and paradoxes, reconciling compassion with law. When faced with two resolutions, he was able to choose both. He believed that if you weighed another's fate, you can only use the scales of your own conscience. Hey, hold on. You mean you're gonna leave this little imp go? What kind of conscience is that, letting a crime go without punishment?
I mean, there was a crime, but he's only looking to punish someone, not actually punish the right person. You know, this kid was poor.
The boy's guilty of theft, that much I understand. Other charges, though, are shaky. Well, look at this. Shaky, he says. We hauled a wagon full of evidence and it's shaky to him?
I mean, Shrike, there's a reason jury nullification exists. Just because something's the law doesn't mean it's right.
What is this line here? I don't and you don't either? What is that supposed to connect to? I don't and you don't either. That's precisely the problem. I think he's referring to, shaky, he says. Thank you, Bachelor. I shall take your observations into account when I render judgment upon the boy's fate. As for your own, you are not yet prepared to understand Simon, nor think as he did. But I do see you are trying. Return the day after tomorrow. Another dilemma awaits. Okay, sure. Fine, Georgie. This never happened in the original game. That's why I said you don't have to play Pathologic 1. But it certainly does make it interesting. It seems when faced with a choice, Simon either didn't choose at all or chose both. Huh. How is that functionally possible? Well, Georgie, thank you for your time. I'm going to take my due payment. You sweet nuts. Also, fuck your mirror.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
This isn't that one game. Danny, calm down. What was that?
Oh.
I'm also wondering if there are mirrors nearby that I can, you know, violently address with my fists. Hey! Eat it.
Once Dankovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
Multiverse theory, Dankovsky. Move aside, pal. You're blocking the sky. Isn't it cold? Time standing still, so there's no need to hurry anywhere. Care to lie down? I don't mind the company. Alas, time cannot be truly stopped, but I'm glad for you. It seems you need a little rest. What? What was the point of that, Fryman?
Oh, that one was there because you turned off time.
Fuck. I didn't think there would actually be, you know, stuff for that. What's that? Oh, it's a tent. Can't talk to anyone, though. Exhausted after saving hundreds of lives. My orderlies are true heroes. Vaccination is taking place here.
You know what? I will say this. At least he appreciates his people.
Yeah. It's weird, though, because, like... Dinkowski is very selective on who he likes. You kind of have to prove yourself to him in order to get his respect. Otherwise, he just instantly dismisses you as, like, some rabble or whatever. Like, he always has, like, snap decisions of people when he first meets them.
He also likes people who do what he tells them.
I would, too. I'd love it if people followed my orders without question. Festivore?
Oh, break your fingers.
Why would I listen to you about Question Highway? You know how hard that gets you.
Exactly. That's why we're at this impasse. Is telling that generic villagers are all named pawns. Yeah. I remember him talking about, like, a chess metaphor at some point. Okay. I can't really do anything at the moment. So it might be best to, dive back. There's a screen with characterization of every character in the game. Yes. We have, Beyond the Board Ava Yawn. What does that mean? Queens is an interesting choice. I'm guessing it because it infers the importance of each character.
Yes, it is the part they play in the game.
And they're, like, very powerful movers. Pieces. No specificity, just quote-unquote pieces. Then we have advanced pawns. Yulia's only a pawn. Wow.
Open the dossier and find out why.
Oh, it just shows us this screen again, that's all.
Okay. I like that he has Mark Immortal under pieces.
It's an interesting one, mainly because he is important, but not as pivotal as the other mendicants, and not as, like, absolutely important as these fellows.
To be fair, also he doesn't understand the importance of Mark Immortal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yassified Haru specs. It's so weird that they changed his visual so drastically. And yeah, I think
Is he that different from 2?
How do I put this? It's a lot more subdued in this game compared to the demo, but he looks like those weird, like, hyper exaggerated, like, alpha male images that are like meme shit. They definitely toned it down in between, but, like, in the demo I was just like, ugh. In chess terminology, pawns aren't considered pieces. Whoa. Yeah, that's the big metaphor. He looks like he's always on blue steel. Another one was the horrible image that was posted in the stream discussion of those two guys that looked like they had some kind of awful injections or something. Oh right.
Look, man, let the Harrispecs mug for the camera, okay?
Faces like catcher's mitts. That's a good way to put it. God, how do I put this? Like, I don't want to say I'm bagging on it. It just caught me really off guard when I first saw it. Alright, time to redo day 4.
Look, as I said, the Harrispecs is allowed to be hot. Let him have this.
Okay, this is day 4, right?
The bachelor can't because he's a bachelor for a reason. Haha.
Oh!
Savage.
Yeah, because he's hung up on one girl.
He sure is.
I guess 2 at this point.
What's the other one?
Ava.
Oh yeah, huh? What do you think? We should check in on Bad Grief?
Yeah, let's look around.
Yeah, we have places to go. I'm just wondering what angle do we take?
Go where the winds take us.
Well, I already punched this mirror, so there's no getting that.
As I said, I know a secret technique.
Right, this appears because we have the dilemma of doing it, and it's already turned off by default, so we don't have to worry about that lose condition. Yep, vaccine day 4 is still in effect. Now to get my effects. Oh,
Out of curiosity, what does your map say?
I have to
Okay.
re-talk to Ava. Interesting.
No. This town
mean Laura?
can't give birth to a
Laura,
murderer.
thank you. Right, she's talking about fresh water. That is absolutely a thing we should investigate. I am fully loaded on that. Today is an interesting and we could also take an opportunity to see if we could get the sample again at the Skinners. Admittedly, I don't quite remember or know what the noise I'm looking for is for a sample. So knowing
It's not a huge deal at the moment anyway. It's not like you need to go over there.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's her!
Right, I think we forgot this
When
too.
sugar dissolves in tea, it's not lost, is it?
We did cover this last stream. I just
Neither
forgot
will
that
you
this
be.
is something we had to
You'll think of
cover.
something, won't you?
I hate it. I hate what I think of her as every time now because of fucking Danko.
Who, Ava or the kid?
The kid.
What did Danko think of him as?
He claims she had fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh, right. Oh my god!
It's fine. It's fine. You're not dead. Now you can move at the speed of sound.
I'm dying as we speak.
Worth it. You.
Give me this. Get me out of the zoomies. I'm dying.
No. Stay in the zoomies.
Never alone.
Get the zoomies out of me.
Oh my god, you're a fucking coward. You were going so fast.
My health was plummeting.
So?
I only have 4 cures.
So? You could just buy more. You're loaded up with naught.
Oh god, this is a riot area. That's right.
Just fucking chock full of nut.
This is the same riot area as before. I'm out of here.
Yeah, imagine if you were still manic. You could fucking fly past these shitheads. You wouldn't need to worry about the gun. But no, you're a coward who can't handle his heart exploding.
Oh, sure.
You! Hell, you sulking around here for? Who'd you run with? Not one of Bad Grief's boys, are you? You don't look it. Keep walking, pal. It's telling me you nicely. We don't got time to count your bones. I must admit, I don't know how I should approach this as a doctor.
All your heart.
Why don't you tell me what you're skulking around here for? This town isn't
Your heart that's not gonna explode because you're a coward.
Torpo over here mad that he's not gonna be able to get a freshly exploded heart for his collection.
Dude, chat doesn't need to know about my collection. What the fuck?
Too bad. Huh? Any idea what he just said, Vit? Fucked if I know. Either he bit his tongue or that's some kind of cant. You ain't from around here, aren't you? Very observant. I am not a local, but I am looking for a local shady dealer, one who goes by.
Oh my god!
None of these are good. They're both gonna result in me getting punched is the issue.
Hello, I'm not a cop. But if you don't mind, could you show me where the crime is at?
It's not cant, it's called speech. You should try it sometime. Right, you're one of them big city fleas. Who else is gonna have a smirk that nasty? They don't make it like that anywhere. What do you want, wine glass? What did Bad Grief do to you? Why are you breaking into his place? That bastard little Simon think he could get away clean. Hell yeah, Grief, you hear me, you son of a bitch? You're getting what's coming to you for Simon. What makes you think Bad Grief killed Simon? You got evidence? Who else could have killed him, huh? Come on, use that big city brain of yours. That doesn't answer my question. Do you have evidence of Bad Grief's guilt? Catload of proof, or should I say a carload? Everyone knows what Grief's business is, stashing good in railway cars. Simon was mighty twisted about it, so Bad Grief killed him, get it? This all adds up. Simon disapproved of smuggling? In my experience, operations like this never run without tacit endorsement from those in power. Huh? Is he slandering Simon? You running your shameless flea mouth? I'll show you. I'm gonna drop you for that.
Don't be a coward. Don't bitch out.
I do have 2 bullets.
1 or 3, I think is fine, but 2 is bitching out.
I do want to get some more information. Is that why you're attacking Bad Grief because he said something wrong? Looked at you wrong? You bet! When we got out the stage was murdered, we went to the Crucible the very same day. There's a whole crowd showing their loyalty and paying their respect. And then there's Grief, standing there with a huge smirk on his bastard face, not a tear in his eyes. I didn't cry either when I learned of Simon's death. Does that make me the killer? You deaf or what? Tell you stood there smirking. Who laughs when someone's dead? Bad Grief the Mercel. No way, bro.
I do like 4.
You said I was smirking, and I wasn't. That's my usual expression. Why'd he run then? If he wasn't the killer, as soon as he saw us, it was like his groove rabbit legs. The way he hopped inside there. Really managed to stab him at all. Of course he knows what we're after him for, that's why he's hiding. He might, if some maniac tried to stab him in an alleyway. I came up when I asked what he was doing, smirking on the day of the murder, and he just bolts. That's when I had to get the knife out. May have been, on the fence before, but now I'm certain it was him. get the impression Simon meant a lot to you. Do you know him personally? Back when I was young and foolish, I got wasted and knifed a guy in the street. They nabbed me straight away and were gonna string me up. Turns out I stabbed Simon Kane of all people. Almost did him in. He told me to let him go. Said he forgave me. Got me off the hook with the whole town watching. And he had the gallows taken apart and distributed for bits of firewood. It was winter. And then he invited me to the crucible and sat me down at the table with his whole family. Could you imagine? I sure couldn't. For Simon, everyone treated him like a dog. Then he took one look at me and right then I knew I was a person, not a dog at all. I'll remember it forever. Simon set an example of how to treat criminals. And now what are you doing? So what's your plan? Let him go? Let a murderer loose in the town? You almost killed Simon, and he responded by breaking bread with you. How is it right that our greatest man is lying in the ground while his murderer eats, sleeps, and breathes happy as a clam? It's not. But you do understand that killing Bad Grief won't bring Simon back. You're right. This was a bad idea. I guess being so miserable and so hammered drove me proper nuts. Every time someone's screws goes loose in my head, I make a mess of things. I mean, look at me, knife in hand, trying to smash down some bastard's door. Someone definitely would have told me off. Come on, Fit, let's sober up. Bene menati ben profiut. Mel menenti parit.
What did you say to me, bitch? Ah, you should stab you.
Didn't even need to fire a single bullet, Torpid. Now excuse me while my heart explodes.
I mean, I didn't think you'd have to fire a bullet.
I did without having to fire a bullet. You just combust, detonate in front of the guy. The guy's like, oh.
I didn't even have to fire a single Torpid.
That'd be pretty funny though. It's just like fucking dead cops. He says some mysterious Latin. Chest explodes, spraying blood everywhere, and the two guys are just like, what the fuck?
And out emerges me.
Hi there. I like how wheels are just a stimulation?
Danko going, this'll explain everything. Head explodes. Eye pop out.
Hey, who the hell are you now? I'm Daniil Denkovsky. You say it as if I should know you. Sorry, pal, first I heard the name. It's alright, pal. Who are you people, by the way? Us. We work with Bad Grief. So he's not alone out here. Then why are you trembling in the corner like field mice? There were two of you and two of them. What's the problem? Well, one had a knife there, Denkovsky. In fact, I think both of them did.
Yeah, general rule of thumb, I don't fuck with people with knives or guns.
We're not fighters, we're just businessmen. We have nothing to fight with neither. No weapons.
I fight with the power of my mind. Psychic blast.
Businessmen? I know what kind of business you do, and I don't buy your disinclination for violence. Very well. Where's Grief? There he is. Got a hole in his side, but he'll live, I think. Where'd the hole in his side come from? Bad Grief promised to get people out of town last night. Drove a carriage onto the tracks, but the engine didn't show up. The patrolman came, arrested everyone. Everybody. Not so good. Now, those angry customers want a refund. Came to collect. Knifed them. No, those two aren't here because of that. I heard them screaming something about Simon. Got in their heads that Grief dropped Simon, hence the knife. People are definitely going crazy in town. I'm a doctor. If he's wounded, I could help. Hear that, Grief? There's some guy here. Says a doctor that he could help. Come on in, doctor. So he's conscious. There's something at least. And now we will fade to black because we can't animate them moving. Excuse me, Grief, I'm gonna loot your shit.
Well, yeah, what's all that red shit?
That is a mania stimulator. Not gonna look at that.
No! Look at it!
No. I have to save Grief.
There once was a man of
just
great
grabbing your
humor
head,
who found
wrenching it back
he was dead of a
them.
tumor.
Don't worry,
But he
Grief,
woke
this
up
doctor,
today
he's a doctor.
to
He'll
his
say
neighbor's
he looks at the red.
dismay,
Ah!
and that
explode.
of his cow once he took her.
Well, there was a doctor.
I like the idea of Torpid forcing me to look at the knives, and then I can't help bad grief because I'm too crazy. Dankoski? Well, they're telling me to stay away from ticks, tricks, and doctors. I know, listen, of course. Those goons clear off. I see they managed a straight slash. Let me see the wound. No need. Just a scratch. Blood ain't whiskey. A knife ain't risky. But sepsis could be... I don't know, pesky? The goons, are they gone? Did you chase them away? How'd you do it? My gift of persuasion.
I too is correct. You know what? You're gonna blow up your own fucking heart. I don't give a shit.
See, this is why you don't force me to do it. I'll kill myself handily. You don't need to force the issue.
So the best part is, Black Jacket, the voice acting isn't even what's in the text.
Yeah, like, they're just taglines that the characters say. Like, it's incidental voicing. It is nice, though, for helping me get a vibe of what the character is. So they were out for my blood specifically, because of the railway raid, am I right? I'm just trying to help. How was I to know that the patrolman would sweep the cars? It was nothing to do with the railway raid. They thought you killed Simon Kane. Well, without him, the town's flipped his lid. People are letting go of their final marble. Perhaps, but why pin it on you? That's my point. It's the sharpest one I own. I got no idea. Everyone's frothing at the mouth to pin the blame. Today it's me who off Simon. 2 days ago was Isidore, done in by his own son. And tomorrow will be your turn, blamed for both. Just you wait. What's your theory? Who do you think killed Simon? None of our townsfolk would lay a finger on Simon. That's a cast iron fact. Here I'd bet you the gold in my teeth I was an out-of-town vixen. The broad with the mean face. You've seen her? Ride on the same train as you. I don't remember anyone like that on the train. Or you and I have a different idea of a mean face. Must have been in another car then. She's in a capital dress and she looks like you. She looks at you like you're in a knot in a woodwork that needs smoothing down. I saw her when I was hanging by the station. My people say she pops up like a rash all over town. One day loitering at the Crucible, next at Stamanton's pub, ferreting out morsels for Simon wherever she goes. Well...
Is that the Inquisitor?
I think it is, actually. Because remember, the Inquisitor was also a woman that came in from the capital. Doesn't she throw her lot in with, Barack?
Not initially.
Because I know the general sides with Clara. And the Inquisitor sides with someone. I think it is Barack. I forget who sides with Dankoski.
Yeah, she does end up throwing in with Barack, but not initially. She's just trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the Inquisitor. Having looked her up again, yeah, no, it's definitely the Inquisitor he's talking about.
I'm confused by your hypothesis. If she killed him, why would she be ferreting out morsels about him? You, Dankoski, are worse than a pickled watermelon. Come on, use your head. She's after something as Simon. She offed him, but didn't get what she was looking for. Then she's circling the town like a vulture, trying to find out where Simon hid whatever it is. What is this mysterious item Simon was killed for? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, this mysterious item.
I'd
What
say,
could it be?
It's Simon's body, actually. She killed him, but she couldn't. But his body disappeared. She's trying to find the body.
the body is the key factor for the entire reason why Dankoski is here.
What could she be looking for? Our boy Dankovsky says, fidgeting with the weird artifact he found in the house.
You know what they say, if I could see the cards, I'd have a house by the sea. I ain't got no clue what it is, but I'll tell you one for free. Simon was the only thing holding this town together. He was our pillar, and when that pillar fell, the plague crashed down on us. You'd think that's a coincidence? You may as well say snow and winter's a coincidence.
So...
Go ahead.
It's not a coincidence, but not in the way he thinks.
Arcanit Avis Cavis Sicut Rostrum Sibic Civit. And then I explode.
No, you're actually not that manic. You should look at those cogs, though.
Nah, I'm good.
Coward. Coward.
Locals are frightened by a lady from the capital. She's investigating the town's oddities and may know more about Simon. She was seen at the pub. Grace says she can feel a man buried alive right now at the cemetery. Oh god, I gotta check in with Barack. Well, I can do that another time. We're actually quite close to this area, so we could probably do that and the cemetery business. Excuse me, I gotta chug-a-lug.
Glug.
I think I want to go south to the tracks.
How many nuts you got?
2. Actually, 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks a little more than 2.
Over the head.
Real medical miracle.
Game development is like 6 nuts at the edge of a doctor.
I like that fucking punching at the air.
Like I'm too manic.
Yeah, I told you. You're untouchable when you're manic.
No, I am touchable.
Emotionally, mostly.
I am touchable, though, by my own heart.
Nah, the psychosis acts as an armor.
There's a reason why grazing is not great in shmups.
No, it's actually great in shmups. What are you talking about?
I don't know, I don't play shmups. That's why a forum got
A lot of shmups have entire mechanics around it.
That's why a forum got incredibly mad at me when I produced a review for, oh god, what was the Grasshopper Studio shmup? Sign Mora, that was it. Back in the day, I produced a review of Sign Mora, and the very famous and, active, shmupforums.com were quite cross with me, saying I didn't know shit for shit. Which, credit to them, they're kind of right.
To be fair, the plot of that game is a lot more interesting than the gameplay.
I could use some quiet.
Inibora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came on EX where it's like, oh, we had English voice acting. I'm like, this is not right.
Regulars. No one here stands out from the professional drunkards. I'll try questioning the staff. Oh boy, charred papers! Can it burn anymore? You're always pursuing. But you're looking in the wrong place? An amazing paradox indeed. What you seek is not ahead of you. Gotta leave this woman alone. Focus on bringing it to life. You hardly need my advice. No, not casebook. Thoughts. I found scraps of correspondence. With a bit of imagination, one can read anything into them. Mania. I already need to chug some health. Wow. Do you know those Stamenton staircases? The ones that lead nowhere? I went up one this morning, there was a door there. All carved like. An interior door. No door jam, just standing there at the very top. Nice, but I had a different question. Go on, I'll tell you all the truth from my heart. You say there's a scary lady walking around dressed in capital fashion asking about your Simon. Have you seen them?
I don't know. It's weird to climb the stairs. Would you find that door?
An interesting question. I have, right here too. She was setting the pub on fire. So, did she succeed? Let me guess, now that you told me that the pub is burned down, this very pub where we're talking, No, silly, or just a bit, but she did burn something. So what did she burn? Who knows? Some kind of paper? Blackmail material, probably. These furnaces of ours are not for that usually. They don't burn. The pub's made in an old underground workshop. They're here since those times. So that's just a clue to look at the thing.
Slower. Colder.
There's nothing to talk about.
Denkoski. Oh, the view from up here is to die for. You see some damsel from the capital is frequenting your bar now. I didn't call this filthy cellar the Broken Heart for nothing, did I? Denkoski and his damsels from the capital. What is a pair of pretty thighs the only thing that can lure you to the ends of the earth? I was
damn right.
No. Oh, I wanted to make a joke, but I don't know how to approach it because it's the opposite version of the hometown joke.
Now I need to know.
Because I can't really just say I'm a life man, not a hometown man. I was told she might have something to do with Simon's murder. Oh, look at this. The plot thickens. Denkoski has lost his heart to a belle who killed Simon Kane himself. I've never even seen her, Andre, and I can't even describe her to you. You think she has a wicked face? You're
Andre, are you just stupid?
No, I think Andre's just fucking with us.
Andre, were you born stupid or you just acted on purpose?
It's the twiring that's gotten to him.
Twire's fucked his brain.
You're kind of gal. Why are you always attracted to smart, unapproachable women? She's a crush of your own level, man. Some crunchy bumpkin. You'll produce a litter of brats and live in a house overlooking a herd of sheep. Quiet, happy life. Just tell me, have you seen her or not? I remember someone from the capital. If she was here, then I must have missed her. It's not like I stick here all day. I'm a busy man. Ask the bartender. I will. Thank you. Andre thinks that the guest is avoiding him. Perhaps she avoids anyone who lived in the capital and might recognize her. Interesting.
Haha, Bush.
You don't have to point it out every time. Everyone gets a drink on the house today. Why? As if you couldn't guess, your deeds are a legend in these parts. You saved Andre, saved our pub. You get 2.
Hell yeah!
Didn't save Kulan. Oh, the other dancer. She will help others. Her blood will become part of the vaccine that saves the town. Or it doesn't, then no one will survive. Probably. Bisham de Kaleb, Bride Kinid Besolbi, poor Kulan. I'm interested in one of your customers. She wears clothes in the capital fashion and she asked about Simon. Oh, I remember her. She played chess at that table over there with one of the locals. I noticed her at once because, well, she looks like her every step is a capture en passant. I don't understand. Does she have a limp or what? No, I was meaning saying she's evidently very intelligent. I fixed a complimentary error for her on the house, so to say, and I got the wrong drink. She pushed it to the edge of the table like I served her bull bile. Which of the locals did she play with, exactly? I don't remember. I got caught up in the bustle. What does it matter anyways? You lost all the games to her. Every last one. There's a word. Pedigree. That's her. In every gesture. I want to come over, get acquainted, but I didn't dare in the end. I wouldn't take a step. And then I'd think she was out of my league. But I'll be certain to come over next time. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? Maybe you heard her name? Alas, no. It was noisy and she was sitting pretty far. I've heard her voice, a little hoarse-like, but I didn't get the words. We sure we talking about the same woman? I am. There's never been another like her in this den. She makes my skin crawl.
We understand the kind of man this is.
How could this be? Everyone's seen her, but no one can tell me anything of use. No one even knows her name.
This man yearns to be stepped on.
She's good at keeping secrets and knows the value of words. You can see that at once. By her look, by her walk. Also, thanks for the follow, Specchio. Here to teach me magic? Well, thanks for the help anyway. Decent people are sleeping and a potential adversary. Capital Lady does visit the pub at night, but she arrived only after Simon's death. Unlikely she's the killer. How did we determine that?
Because she got here after Simon died.
She come here on her own? Was she sent by someone? Is she after Simon or me? I can't track her down yet, but I'll keep my ears open.
The answer is neither.
So we handily saved Bad Grief, actually.
Yep, you changed the future.
I faced the fear. Not the fear of my heart exploding, mind you. I'm still very afraid of that.
You face the fear.
That was-
Already pulled up anyways.
Pretty sure you didn't save the ego, though.
Nah. Jankowski always has ego. Just not the kind we're used to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not the right kind.
Yeah, you can't manifest his ego into a sweet sword and kill people with it. That's why he has the prototype.
I was gonna say, he talks a big game about science, but I'd argue his faith in science isn't unshakable.
Let's head to the graveyard. That seems like a good angle to approach. And I have a shovel.
And the man doesn't believe in anything but himself, but once again, that is also very shaky.
He believes in saying Latin.
That's true.
Then he finds out that nobody used Latin and calls him a nerd for it, and he starts crying.
Then his heart explodes.
Fucking gets told Latin is a dead language loser and starts sobbing. Yeah, remember
No.
the thing sticking out of the ground?
Is this the one? This is Isildur's grave. We're not looking for this one.
But there was another grave with one, I thought.
Yes. I think they do the... I think this is like a weird, like... I remember hearing something about this. It's basically a practice done... That way, if it is a false death... Why can I dig this one specifically?
Let's find out.
Well, I wanna...
Coward!
I want to observe more.
Coward!
Look, the people get very pissy about these sort of things.
Chat, look at this loser not ready to exhume a body. What the fuck? Thought you were a man of science. Why don't you believe in science?
This isn't science,
Believe in the
Torpid.
science of a guy being fucking dead.
Why are you getting all superstitious on me, Wang?
What's this? Hello?
Books, idiot.
Shut the fuck up. Why are there books on a man's grave?
Because he liked reading.
I guess that could be like a gift to the dearly departed. It really just goes to show how... Hello?
Goes to show.
Goes to show how closely I operate within Danko's mindset, for better or worse.
Dongo would fucking dig up that corpse if it got him closer to the mystery.
I love you. Just trying desperately to like rein in this argument to get me. Granted, you're right.
No,
but...
I was trying to think of the right words.
Ah, here we go. Okay, so this... Morpho.
It's a butterfly. It's a blue butterfly, yeah.
Ah, which means which means big boss is nearby about to strangle me. Or kidnap me and make me work for fucking Mother Base. Who knows?
Now dig up the corpse, you bastard.
Hang on a second. There's a person here I didn't see before.
Yeah, tell the kid to fuck off, then dig up the corpse.
It stopped. It was ringing just now from this very grave and it stopped. this one. Thank you, boy. I was looking for it. Why didn't he come? I did everything right. What did you do? Look at you, so old and you don't know anything. Everyone knows this. You say the magic words into the cloth, cut your finger, soak it in blood, and bury it. Then he'll come, drawn by the scent of blood. Kan Koti Unk Se, the dead man with the bell. I summoned him, but he only rang the bell. But the bell only rang once and went silent. Why did you summon him? I'm not telling. Why are you so sullen? Is someone hurting you? Treating you badly? Not for long. I'll ask Konkoi Utsen and then you'll kill him. You know, you don't have to summon the dead to get protection. You could just turn to a grown-up with a gun.
I disagree.
You could turn to a grown-up with a gun. Like me. I'll protect you, kid. A grown-up is the one hurting me, beating me. I wish there were no grown-ups at all. Oh, well, best of luck, kid. I hope your dead man helps you.
No! Come on, don't be a cunt!
I almost saw that. It's like, damn, Dunko, what the fuck? If home is too difficult, come to the still water. The woman who lives there is kind. She'll be able to help you. I know it.
Did the right thing. Time to dig up a body.
Oh, man. What?
If the body didn't want to be dug up in the first place, then she shouldn't have died.
Ruben suffocated.
Congrats. Time to loop. Gotta get here earlier next time, and Ruben will survive.
Was it really that late? Yeah, this is a loop.
I think you can't succeed the first time. You have to loop.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's just... It's wild that that happened.
Yeah, Kasu, you gotta go back.
I'm not gonna lie, it kicked ass seeing that movie in a theater.
Which movie?
Back to the Future.
Ah, okay. Wait, I don't know why I was thinking Samurai Jack. That never had a movie.
Actually, it did.
Really? Shit.
Yeah, to finish it off.
I really should go back and watch that. I remember dismissing it initially as a kid for being too, for, like, trying to copy anime. But in retrospect, I don't, like, that was a bit too, like, narrow-minded.
Gendy Tartakovsky was always trying to ape anime, though. Like, the...
What else did Tartakovsky do?
Symbiotic Titan.
I don't think I ever...
Symbiotic Titan got canceled, but everybody loved it.
I don't think I ever saw Symbiotic Titan, actually.
Because it got canceled.
Yeah, there's a reason he got canceled, and it's called politics.
Oof. Oh, I did see the Booty Booty song. That's from Symbiotic Titan? Wow.
Yes! Yeah! Booty Quake is from Symbiotic Titan.
I love the response at the end there. It was just like, no!
He also did much of the animated Clone Wars stuff.
Oh, yeah. What's a... Oh, that's not a mirror. That's...
Anime Clone Wars, he did Dexter's Lab, he did,
Oh, Dexter's Lab, that's right.
And Powerpuff Girls. But he worked on those. He wasn't the creator, specifically.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he was the creator for Dexter's Lab, right? Shit.
Shake it,
Big
bake
fan.
it, booty, quake it.
Hold around.
God. What a fucking scene.
Stop staring at me. Push over.
Yeah, it's not Booty Booty, it's Booty Quake-ish.
It's exactly how I remembered. Except not exactly. Time
Yeah,
to,
shake it, bake it, Booty Quake it, roll it around.
time to loot the place. Take everything not nailed down.
But, fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the reason Symbiotic Titan got canceled was not out and out stated, obviously, but basically, Cartoon Network killed it for basically falling ratings because they started doing what has lovingly been called the time slot of death, which is they repeatedly change around the time slot, killing off any viewership.
That's fun.
And this was because at about the same time, Genndy Tartakovsky had signed on with Sony to direct Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, okay.
Words without deeds fill a garden with naught but weeds.
Sometimes I regret not studying medicine and having only my intuition to guide me when I help people. On the other hand, that would have meant leaving this place, if only for a time to study. A friend of mine managed to do that, but I couldn't imagine leaving. Can I ask you why you made your own house into a shelter in the first place? So, here's the funny thing. Day 4 is a very infamous day in original Pathologic, where Laura tasks you to get supplies. However, you are you don't have enough money to counter the staggering inflation of food that you need to get for the house. And if you do manage to do it, which you can at great costs of sacrifice to yourself, your reward is a handful of nuts. Which, in a way, is its own reward because you could trade them with kids for a lot of other interesting things, such as a gun to shoot people for knives, to trade for bread. But also, you spend a solid 12 hours of the day running around with food in your hands that you cannot eat, that you choose not to eat, let's say.
Yeah, you eat rats instead.
And then you're given nuts. It sucks so much.
It's fine, the rats are delicious.
This is my father's house. Where my memory of him lives, he was a strict, rule-bound man, but refusing someone in need was abhorrent to him. When he died, I decided to set up a shelter here, so people would always have food and a roof over their heads. And I have a house that isn't as quiet as a tomb. What happened to your father? My father, Captain Ravel, was a hero. That's all there is to it. I'm trying to live a life worthy of his name, and that's why I'm here. But you're here on business. What should I tell you about the conditions here? Anything important? Yes, of course. We provide clean bedding to those who stay the night. We thoroughly wash any dishes for those used to come to eat. We check everything that is donated to us. What else? We have an emergency exit leading towards the river. You can walk around and see for yourself. First glance, the house is in good condition, no signs of the plague, but will you let me check the water? It's crucial during a plague, but also a possible infection vector. I'm no doctor, but my thoughts also went to first of water. My friend has given me the idea of bringing it here from the steppe, the remote spring there. He literally carried the first barrel on his back. That's why we called him Cub as children. He's always been strong. Do you mean Barack? That's nice of him. Doesn't mean we don't need it. Doesn't mean we don't need to analyze the water.
I mean, the second one is pretty on point.
Of course, if you need to, go ahead. Take any samples you need. Though to be honest, the thought of you doubting the steppe water frightens me. My duty as a scientist is to doubt.
Oh my god, don't be a cunt.
I'm leaning towards 1 and 3 just because it seems like a,
I mean, it's steppe water. It should be safe compared to anything from the town.
It's just a precaution, Laura. 3 is nice. I really hate that Festival saying that it was so easy to sway is entirely fucking right. It's just a precaution, Laura. The water's probably fine.
How easily you fall for these things.
Artefacto. Water for all. Free. Oh, right. The other big reveal of day 4 when you're making the shelter house that Laura asked you to make is that when you deliver the food, the house is already infected. And I have a really bad feeling about this water, guys. What? No. Oh, right. I gotta be at a gateway. And I am so sad. My heart is soothed, but she is weak.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
I need to make my heart hurt so I can move fast, like greased lightning. Will I have enough time for this? Yeah, I should be fine. Okay, so I need, there we go, analyze. Water contains living agents of sand plague and brings death to anyone who drinks it. Oh shit. This water only brings death.
Oops.
I hate being right. The poor are being given pathogen-contaminated water. Gotta stop this immediately. Hi?
They call the abattoir a longa. That word means four, doesn't it?
Dr. Dankowski, you're a hard man to find. Wherever I go, people tell me you just left. Sorry, no time for chatter. I just found out the town's water supply is contaminated. That's why I've come to help. That's why I've come. I want to help with that. Help? I know what you're going to say. Haven't you done enough, Vlad? Come for another shot at destroying the town after failing? But this time actually do what needs to be done. This morning I was told the plumbing had been destroyed. You don't mean ill, but you don't know anything about medicine. Maybe there's another field that you do know? I thank you for your trust, even though I haven't earned it. I meant to say that the destroyed plumbing system was my project, my brainchild. All the energy and resources I spent researching plumbing and water treatment, I'm glad at least I could be of some use now. Now I don't understand. How could it be of any use if it's destroyed? The piping itself is broken, but I checked. The filtering and chlorination systems are intact. If we use them to treat the spring water, it should be good enough to drink. That's why I was looking for you. You're in charge now. Will you allow me to draft a water filtering decree for you? I'll admit I might have been wrong about you. You might have just saved the town. The question is, will he draft it? Oh, fade to black. Hello? The would-be dictator Vlad the Younger offered to help with water purification. How glad I am to be wrong about him.
May as well just go do the decree while you're here.
Oh yeah, huh? The thing is, I don't know if I have the decree.
I'm pretty sure that's why I did the fade to black quick.
No, I think it did the fade to black because they had to get rid of Vlad the Younger from the scene. We do not have the water filtration yet.
Okay, well. Ease what it is.
So I did notice that the thing says story saved as we entered the Stillwater again, which means now is a good time to actually call it for the evening.
Yeah, it's great.
Because, boy howdy, we still have a lot to do on day 4. It's almost like we need 5 Dankovskis to solve the plague. It's really disorienting.
Behold, Dankovsky and his assistants, Dankovsky, and Dankovsky, and Dankovsky, and Dankovsky.
They're all as equally competent.